we are going to hear from Angela, and she is going to share her story, which is why we're here tonight. So I know that we've been chatting and hanging out, but if you guys could all turn your attention up here for a few minutes and listen to Miss Angela. She's going to share her heart and her story.
Hello, everyone. I'm Angela, for those of you who don't know, and I just want to thank everyone for coming tonight. I just so overwhelmed by this, actually, so that's why I'm going to read part of this, but this is so crazy. Okay. I especially want to thank Connie and Trev and Christine and Erica and Jesse and Michelle and all the people that helped plan this and get this going. To all the small groups from Stonehill that have brought food, and it's yummy food. And also to all the awesome bands. That was the first band. The rest, I can't even, yeah, it's going to be awesome. So I just wanted to share a little of my story, especially because I have so many new friends here that don't really know my story. And so I thought I'd start by answering the question that I get a lot. What happened to your leg? Why are you in a wheelchair? What's wrong with you? Although that's a whole other story. My problem with my knee right now is due to the genetic condition I have. So I was born with a rare disorder called blue rubber bleb nevus syndrome. Although I don't even actually fit that exactly. So one of my doctors calls it Angela syndrome because it's so rare. Basically what that means is I have extra blood vessels on the left side of my body, from the top of my head to the bottom of my toe, just all the way down. So some of the blood vessels form masses or vascular malformations, and they continue to grow unless they're treated or surgically removed. And even after they're treated, my genes in my body tell my body to produce more. So they have to be constantly treated. So it's very painful, and the extra blood vessels cause chronic pain in the left side of my body, and more specifically in areas like my foot, my knee, my abdomen, my head. So I've been going to the hospital almost every year since I was about 5 to have some kind of treatment or surgery. I've lived with chronic pain in my left knee for most of my life, and within the last 15 years, it's gotten to the point where it's limited my mobility, and it's been very painful, and I haven't been able to walk very long distances or stand for a very long time. The pain and the immobility continue to progress until this last February, when my knee joint stopped working altogether, and so there's no longer any cartilage in my left knee, and it's kind of frozen in a 90-ish degree angle. This is my cute nephew. Hi. Are you going to say something? Okay. So there's no cartilage in my knee, and it's kind of frozen in a 90-degree angle. I can't put any weight on it, and it's very painful. So in June, my husband and I, that's my husband over there. That's a whole other cool story. Yeah. I'll write about it on my blog someday, but yeah. In June, my husband and I visited my orthopedic surgeon in Boston, who recommended amputation. She gave us 3 options. I could leave it like it is right now and manage it with like pain management. I could have it straightened under anesthesia, so I'd have like a peg leg, and I could maybe walk on that, but riding in a car and in a plane, like it would be continuously straight, so that would be really annoying. And then our last option was amputation. And with the hope that after recovery, I'd be able to be fitted with a prosthetic and learn to walk again. And then also possibly removing the area that's causing me a lot of pain. So my husband and I prayed about it a lot. And I decided that I wanted a chance to walk again. And also to have it removed would mean hopefully I would have a lot of pain relief. So in January, David and I are leaving for Boston. We're going there because that's where my doctors are, and because of the complexity of my case, the doctors say it could mean a 6-month to a year recovery process. Boston is the best place in the world to go if you have something weird medically. And Children's Hospital Boston is actually the #1 children's hospital in the nation. And so I was introduced to the doctors when I was 16 at Children's, and their knowledge and understanding of my condition and conditions like mine are probably the best in the world. So finding the doctors in Boston was actually kind of a miracle too, and I wish I had time to share that story. But if you guys get a business card, it has my blog on it, and I'm going to be writing lots of stories and keeping everyone updated that way. So someday on my blog, I'll share about the miracle of finding those doctors, but they are the best in the world for my condition. So that kind of covers the next question I get a lot: why are you going all the way to Boston? So another question I get asked a lot is, how are you handling this so well? I'll be honest, I have days when I don't feel like I'm handling this very well. You can ask my husband. But I know where my strength comes from. My relationship with Jesus is what gives me a purpose beyond all of this. I have a God who is big enough and filled with enough grace to handle my bad days, my angry days, my depressed days, my scared days. That God, Jesus, says, "Come to me and you will find rest." He also promises that all things he works for our good, which is hard to understand. But I believe it, and I've seen it, and it brings me hope. He also says that I can find joy in every situation, even in the midst of pain and hard times. I know that God can heal me physically, but I know I would have missed out on so much if that had been the case. I might have not had the blessing of being married to my best friend, who helps me and comforts me like no one else. I wasn't going to cry, but I would have missed out on this amazingly fun night with all of you, and the blessing and encouragement that we felt from the support of this community and from Stonehill has been so overwhelming and brought so much joy into our lives. I have a God on my side who never leaves me and loves me no matter how I feel, and gives me the strength and has used all of you to help me stand. I'll stand. So one more question that I get asked a lot is, what am I looking forward to the most after my recovery? Some people want me to say that I'm going to run a marathon or climb Mount Everest or something crazy like that, but and I'm sure I'll set some big goals because I like doing that. But I think the thing that I'm looking forward to the most is walking next to my husband and holding his hand, because I haven't been able to do that since February. And I'm also looking forward to coming back to Stonehill, walking on the stage and playing the keyboard with the band again, and seeing all of you guys. And I am so excited to see how God continues to use this to bring others encouragement, especially through my blog and just meeting all of you. And so I just want to thank you again for your support, love, and prayers and encouragement. There aren't enough words to share our gratitude. We love you guys, and let's get on to more music.
Thank you so much, Angela, for sharing your story.